County Commissioners are moving forward with efforts to replace a Bexar County constable they claim fired herself from her job. And even as they do this, Precinct 2 Constable Barrientes Vela says she's not leaving. Leah Durain is joining us live from downtown this morning. She has the latest developments on this. And Leah, they're saying it's her fault. She did this to herself.
Well, to make things a little bit easier, I broke everything down into a timeline. Everything started last Monday on September 23rd with an FBI and Texas Ranger raid of Constable Barrientes Vela's office. Then on Tuesday, September 24th, during an interview with KENS 5 regarding that raid, the constable said, quote, "I will be seeking sheriff in 2020. The next day, Wednesday, September 25th, Bexar County officials weighed that her statement triggered a resign to run provision in the state constitution and made plans to find a replacement for the constable. Saturday, September 28th, Constable released a statement saying she made no formal political declaration. The news interview included words in the heat of the moment. Now, just yesterday, Monday, September 30th, Constable Barrientes Vela filed a lawsuit saying she never resigned. A judge weighed in on the temporary restraining order portion, saying commissioners can move forward in the selection process for a replacement for now, although the lawsuit is still pending. Now, today, commissioners will narrow down a list of 29 applicants, deciding who will be interviewed as a potential replacement for Barrientes Vela. Now, upcoming Friday, October 11th, there will be another court hearing where both parties will find out when and if a replacement will take office or if Barrientes Vela will remain in her position. Back to you guys.